Foreign man in a foreign land is not actually a foreigner. He's an American-born citizen. So he used to be a musician named Ransford James. And in the About section, born April 10th, 1995 in New York to a Bahamian diplomat. Now keep in mind, because he's a diplomat and not an ambassador, because Foreign was born in New York, Foreign was American by birth. Here is his father's Facebook page posting his graduation photos. And here's the citation. He began his career as a foreign service officer and diplomat. He was a foreign service officer when he was stationed in New York. Foreign man is an American. He was born an American. He spent his formative years in the Bahamas, yes, but he quickly moved back to America as soon as he could. And Foreign's father has helped incarcerate countless Black people in part of the war on drugs. I don't want to hear pain at scale when his college education was paid for through the systematic oppression of the Black community. Foreign has never atoned for the lives his dad has destroyed. He doesn't get to talk shit about me. The worst I did was some cringe noodle tweets. The worst that he did was go to college on blood money of destroyed lives of separated families. Report. Aide says Nixon's war on drugs targeted Black people and hippies. One of Richard Nixon's top advisors and a key figure in the Watergate scandal said the war on drugs was created as a political tool to fight Blacks and hippies, according to a 22-year-old interview recently published in Harper's Magazine. The Nixon campaign in 1968 and the Nixon White House after that had two enemies, the anti-war left and Black people. Former Nixon domestic policy chief John Ehrlichman told Harper's writer Dan Baum for the April cover story published Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or Black, but by getting the public to associate the hippies with marijuana and Blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt those communities. We could arrest their leaders, raid their homes, break up their meetings, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did. This is from the Bahamas Information Services. A heartfelt send-off for Foreign Affairs Permanent Secretary Peter DeVoe Isaacs. The date, February 16th, 2022. Now, I've already went over how Foreign has lied about being a foreigner. He's an American-born citizen. He's more American than I am. But the important part to highlight here, at the embassy in Washington, D.C., he served as a political officer and participated in the country's drug certification efforts. What do drug certification efforts mean? This is a document from the U.S. Department of Justice around the same time that he was serving as a political officer doing drug certification efforts. Executive summary, purpose. Anti-drug efforts in the Bahamas play a vital role in the U.S. war on drugs because the Bahamas occupy a strategic location between the United States and drug-producing countries. According to the Drug Enforcement Administration, the Bahamas is one of the principal smuggling routes for drugs shipped from Latin America and the Caribbean to the United States. Result in brief, U.S. anti-drug efforts in the Bahamas have evolved from a relatively simple and inexpensive activity to one involving 5 federal agencies and many activities. U.S. agencies spent about $76 million over the last 3 years in support of the anti-drug effort in the Bahamas.
Hey y'all, what's good? I'm back with another video. In today's video, we have to absolutely go in on foreign man in a foreign land, because as it turns out, as Keffals just exposed last night in her stream, he's not even fucking foreign. Bro's an American citizen. And if that was not bad enough, his dad was a big part in the war on drugs, was a big part in the mass incarceration of black people. Like, I cannot make this shit up. The guy that was going around calling Vash and Keffals racist for stupid, mundane ass reasons profited off of black people being locked up. It's absolutely sickening, man. Like, my blood is boiling with this shit, because this shit hits close to home for me, man. So we're gonna talk about all this, and I want to start the conversation by talking about the idea of privilege, right? All right, so what is privilege? Now, there's different ways of looking at privilege, and there's different like types of privilege. Now, there's being privileged. You could be a privileged person. You come from a privileged life, a privileged background, right? You come from a good life. You have good opportunities. And now there's certain privileges. Like, for example, I have white skin. That's a privilege, okay? Because people are going to treat me a certain way according to that. Now, having black skin a lot of times is a disadvantage, right? You're disadvantaged because you might be discriminated against just for your skin color. However, this does not make you a privileged or unprivileged person, right? That's just a privilege. It's your entire life, you know, all of what you're faced with, what you're subjected to in life. It's that entire body and makeup that will determine if you are a privileged or underprivileged person. Now, you could be black and you can have that one disadvantage, but in every other asset of your life, you could be incredibly privileged, right? And this is something that on the left that a lot of people are not seeming to pick up on or not seem to understand. They'll see like a black body and they'll just fucking assume this person's oppressed or something. Or they'll see me, a white body, and they'll assume that I'm not more oppressed than a black person, or I'm not underprivileged, or they're more privileged than me, you know? Like, whatever it is, our perception is off. Because at the end of the day, like 9 times out of 10, a black person in America is probably going to be underprivileged because of what they are subjected to. However, it's white people in the hood. However, it's white people that's homeless, you know, like, and then it's black people that's millionaires. So you take a white homeless person next to a black millionaire, they might have the disadvantage of having the black skin, you know, be discriminated on that level. But overall, that black millionaire is a more privileged individual. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Y'all just heard that. My cat just fucking fell out of the damn window. Dude, I don't know. She needs to be played with. I'm gonna play with her after I finish recording this. But dude, okay, so yeah. So take the black millionaire and the white homeless person. That black millionaire is overall more privileged despite having the disadvantage of being black. And this is something we need to understand. And what pisses me off is that the way this guy, Foreign, was speaking, it's like he come from the black struggle. It's like he come from the hood. The way he talk about coming from the Bahamas is not like he was the son of a fucking diplomat. I thought he came from the struggle, you know? So I gave him at least that amount of like leeway and respectability. But now that's all gone. Because here's the thing, man. You went to college off of blood money. You were sleeping in dorms. I was sleeping in the trap, risking my freedom and my life, dude. And then you want to profit off of this image, this idea, and the left is just gonna fucking fall for it, right? Because that's how the left is. But someone like me, who's fighting for the same causes, but actually comes from that environment that you're speaking against, that you're talking about, like, racism is bad because it puts people in the hood and subjects them to that, and that has an overflow effect where it's because of racism, it's because of everything that happened to black people over the entire history, from slavery to sharecropping to redlining, segregation, the crack epidemic, you know, everything that they've been subjected to. It's not just black people that get affected by that, right? Because I grew up in those areas and around those people. So me as a white body, I was affected by the same kind of oppression. Now, obviously, it's not like as directly that I'm affected by or I'm oppressed for my skin color or who I am, but it's because of the evils of the government. It's because of the evils of the white devil. I have also suffered even though I am a white person. And I think that's something that we can't forget, and that's important. But obviously, the focus at the end of the day needs to be on black people, because it's mostly black people subjected to this. Like, I am like a complete outlier in this case, but I still exist. I'm still a human being. And a lot of times in the conversation, people like me with my lived experience, we get completely erased from the equation, you know? And here's the thing. Could you imagine if any political streamer, any lefty that was white, their dad played a big role in the war on drugs and the mass incarceration of black people? What would the conversation be? People would be pissed. They would be canceled. It would be trending on Twitter. It would be the biggest thing in this space. I kind of feel like people aren't going to care about this, and they should, because it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting to grow up and profit off of that blood money, off of locking up your own fucking people, you know? Fucking literally ruining black families, taking father figures out of black households, continuing the cycle. You caused that pain. Your dad, your family, and you went to college. And now you make these little video essays. Like you care. Like you're a progressive. Like you come from the struggle. You the government, bro. You the man. You are him. You're what you're fighting against. You're what you're talking against. You are him. And everyone on the left should see this and call this fucker out. Mr. Big Body Foreign. Goof ass dude. I always knew it was something wrong with him. You know, I couldn't put my finger on it, but I kept thinking like, man, this guy not from the struggle. He not from the struggle. There's no way. A lot of stories that he told and shit, it just seemed a little bit sus. It just kind of sounded to me, it kind of sounds like you grew up around white people, and the most like oppression you've dealt with is like being black in a white world. Which, don't get me wrong, like that's not cool. But you weren't subjected to a lot of the harsh realities that a lot of black Americans were, you know? You weren't subjected to that shit. But you're profiting off of it. You're profiting off of acting like you care and acting like you're fighting for those people. I really hope people on the left come with the same energy they be having for Keffals and Vash. Because this is unacceptable. And this person should be canceled. This should not be a thought leader of the left. This should not be a content creator on the left. When their father actively worked against what the left has been fighting against. The war on drugs has been like one of the biggest hits to like progressivism ever, you know? It's created so many cycles of violence and poverty, oppression. Foreign man in a foreign land. It's not foreign, not a man. Don't come from the struggle. Profited off of the mass incarceration of black people. Damn shame. It's a damn shame. And he gonna get what's coming to him. Anyways, peace out, bitches. Have a good one.
Breaking in, yeah, I'm breaking in. All I do is sin. My demons, they don't want me to win. Breaking in, yeah, I'm breaking in. All I do is sin. My demons, they don't want me to win. They wanna see me fail. No, I can't fail. No, I'm gonna prevail. Working harder. Adding grams up on a motherfucking scale. You could never weigh up, nah. Oh, you fake. No, I can't relate. Hey, I'm working harder. I don't go on days. No, we can't relate. Hey, cause your ass is fake. I cannot relate. Hey, get the fuck away. Hey, heard us this. Oh, I guess you just a snake. Hey, I gotta get it, run it up. I can't be late. Hey, never whack and keep my tool up by my side. High, I'ma fucking up it. If you try me, then you die. High, no lie. High, I'm spitting on the real. This is just how it is. I want them just to feel all the evidence, all the shit I'm showing. A lot of rappers rap about some shit they not knowing. Really live this life, yeah, it fucked up my life, yeah. So please take my advice and be smarter. Do it right. Just keep your ass in school. Please don't be a fool. up on the block, holding quad high.